All right. So in today's video, I'm going to look at HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Just a brief overview, brief explanation. So in our last video, we looked at this front-end framework, front-end roadmap, rather, and we saw the entire scope of front-end development. So let's just take some of these things and just explain a bit so you can get a basic understanding before we dive deep into them. So HTML is an acronym which stands for hypertext markup language. So it's hypertext markup language. This basic. It is used to design the front end portion of web pages. All right. It acts as skeleton structure for websites since it's used to make the structure of the website. So I think I've explained this in the last video. So use the HTML to structure your website. You determine what stays where, determine that this image should stay here, this one should be on the top, the navbar should be on the top, this button should be here, that should be there. That's the basic structure. HTML doesn't look good, it just structure it. Skeleton doesn't look good, it just gives your body a structure and to be solid. So what makes it cool, it's when you add body to your skeleton. That's when you look fine, and that's what CSS does, and we are going to go into that now. So CSS is also an acronym which stands for cascading style sheets. Now you can see the keyword here is style. So CSS basically is a styling stuff. And it's fondly referred to as CSS. It's a simply designed language intended to simplify the process of making web pages presentable. It is used to style our website. So what CSS does, I think the basic explanation is your body, your skeleton. Skeleton is not fine. We all agree with that. Skeleton is not beautiful to watch, not beautiful to see, but without it, your body, your flesh, it's just useless, right? So HTML gives your design, your web page a structure. CSS makes it beautiful. So with your body now, you can be fine, right? With just your body on the skeleton, you are fine now. So you can decide to add more flavor to your body by putting on some nice clothes. So you can decide to put on a blue shirt, for a lady, a pink, whatever. Then you can decide to make your hair and all of that. Those are the various styling techniques you can add to your pages. Now if you want to practical, it involves the kind of color you use. So for a lady, if you want to do makeup, if you put so many things on your face, you end up looking ugly. Right? So if you put too much colors on your web page, it will become something else. So you use less colors and be strategic. So all of that actually done by product designers. Yours is just to implement, right? But it's good to have a good UI experience. All right, lastly, we're going to look at, not lastly, we're going to look at JavaScript also. JavaScript is basically a scripting language used to provide a dynamic behavior to our website. So JavaScript basically is a scripting language. So what it does basically is to make your page dynamic. When I mean dynamic, static pages are pages that you can't do anything. It's basically like your resume or your portfolio, right? Your CV. Your CV is a static stuff. Some people have built CVs online. All you just go there is look at it and read. There are some websites like that, that you don't need to click on anything. So when you add dynamic behavior, it's when you click on a button or you click on this, something happens. Then there are so many dynamics. Yeah, JavaScript is broad. That's why I'm going to give it more time in the course of this internship. HTML, CSS, they are those are what you start with, but they are basic. But JavaScript is a language, and we are going to spend more time on that. That's what will give you more solidity as a front end developer. Now, lastly, we're going to look at Bootstrap. Bootstrap is a CSS framework. It's one of the most popular CSS framework. Tailwind CSS is also cool. So, but we are going to explore all of that. Bootstrap, yeah, it's an open source tool collection for creating web responsive websites and web application. Yeah, so I think that's it. So when we say CSS framework, it helps you. I think this is something you should pick up later when you understand CSS. It helps you build faster and easier. So instead of typing so many codes on CSS, you can just use it, install this framework on your system, on your project, and just use it. Yeah, for faster delivery time. Okay, I think that's the entire scope for this. So next we are going to look at some front-end frameworks and libraries. We're just going to have an overview and look at other things. We are not going to do any front-end framework in this internship. Yeah, this is just a beginning phase. I just want to explore a lot of things so you know what I need to learn next and all that. So you can have, yeah, like I said, an overview. So see you in the next video.